Okay students, welcome to this new video. In this video I'm going to make some comments about your past assignment. I could notice that you made some mistakes that you can improve in your next deliveries, okay, regarding the in-text citations and also about the summary itself and our next topic, which is paraphrasing. You need to be clear that a summary is when you restate something, a paragraph, a text, an article, whatever, you see, but you have to express that paragraph or that piece of information in your own words, okay, in your own words. That is one key that you need to take into account when you're going to do this type of task. You have to use your own words, your own sentence structures in order to avoid plagiarism. People, when you take 3 or more words from a given paragraph to write yours, then it is considered plagiarism. So you can use synonyms, you can use other expressions, you can change the word order, you can write sentences, but the message of the original passage must remain the same. The message must be the same. And well, the length of your summary is shorter, okay? It's shorter. It's a shorter version than the original. So for example, if you have 10 lines in a paragraph, you can summarize it in 5 lines. You see? The version is shorter. Okay, that is when you summarize. Okay, that is when you summarize. But when you paraphrase, and this is something that you are going to do, when you paraphrase, you have to use your own words, okay, your own words, but you have to include all the details of the text. In the summary, you don't include all the details, only the main ideas in a summary. That is in a summary. You take the main ideas, okay, of the paragraph, of the text, and then you rewrite them in your own words. That is a summary. In a paraphrase, you have to include the details, okay? That is the difference between a summary and a paraphrasing. In a paraphrasing, I'm going to repeat that, you have to include the details, but you have to express them in your own words. You apply the same techniques. You can use synonyms, you can use different word order, different sentence structure, but using your own words. That's it. That is regarding summary and paraphrasing. Okay, in both, you can use, or you have to use, in-text citations. What is an in-text citation? Well, it is the information that states who was the original author of that idea, who said that originally. Okay, so we have 2 types of in-text citations. It says in-text citations help readers locate the cited source in the references section of the paper. In-text citations follow either a parenthetical format, and this is something that I'm going to highlight here in this video, either a parenthetical format or a narrative format. That means that we have 2 types of in-text citations. And that's what I require you to do in your last assignment. And I could notice that some of you didn't do it well, didn't do it correctly. A parenthetical citation includes both the author's last name and a year of publication separated by a comma in parentheses at the end of the sentence. Well, I'm going to pass this slide because this was the old version. But I'm going to show you the new version, which is of the APA style in 2019. They had a new version, and it's this one, okay? in your source you are citing, if the source you are citing includes page numbers, add the information to your citation. For a parenthetical citation, this is the new version, the page number follows the year of publication separated by a comma and with a lowercase p and a period before the number, like in this case. So this is parenthetical citation. Is when you, for example, you first summarize, this is the summary, okay, this is the summary, then at the end you write the in-text citation. In this case it is a parenthetical citation. What do you include in that parenthetical citation? You include the author's last name, then a comma, then the year of publication, and finally you include the page number. But look at this, you have a comma here, you have a comma after the year of publication, then a low p, you see, p, then a period, then the number, the parentheses, and finally you have another and the last period. The period cannot be here before the parentheses. No, you have to look at those details. The period is here in this position, and this one is the parenthetical in-text citation. This is one type. You could have done your assignment using this type of citation, but if you had preferred to do it using the narrative citation, then you can do it this way, the way that I'm going to explain right now. For a narrative citation, it says, the page number comes at the end of the sentence, once again preceded by a lowercase p and a period, like in this case. Okay? In a narrative citation, you have to write the last name of the author in the first sentence. You say Atkins, or you can say Gonzalez, or you can say Rodriguez. Then in parentheses you have to include the year of publication. In parentheses we have here 2018. That is the year of publication of that source. Then you use a signal phrase. You see, you can say suggests, declared, stated, yes, those words, suggest, says, stated, states. And another important thing is that if you start to write using the simple present tense, you have to continue the same way. In this case, Atkins to 2018 suggests that the Purdue OWL is a good resource for students. When you finish your paraphrasing or your summary, you have to finally write the page number. Then you have a parenthesis, open parenthesis, then P, period, the number of the page, close the parenthesis, and finally you have another period. This is the narrative citation. This is what you have to do exactly. In parenthetical citation, you make the summary or the paraphrase, then at the end you include the author's details or information. Last name, comma, year of publication, comma, P, period, number of the pages, close the parenthesis, then period. That is a parenthetical in-text citation. And this one is the narrative citation, in which you have to write the author's last name, then year of publication, then you write the summary or the paraphrase that you did, and finally you include or you write the page number, like in this case. Okay, students, if you have any question, please let me know. So I hope you have understood this important topic for future submissions.